Okay, part 2. No, part 3. Whatever. It's a part. So, we need more than love. So, what I was saying is, I was talking about the movies, the Antz and the Bees movies. And so, you have the leader give out information, and you have to do these jobs. Okay? However, the main thing about life is this. When it comes to holidays, there's reset buttons to help us to remember what we done wrong and how we can fix it. That's really what it is. It's like a reset button. I even did a reset button with my kids before, where we went through different things, they went through different things, and the reset button is this to me, which I think everyone in the world need to do. Ain't no thing, y'all should do it. A reset button is this. So, say for example, today, you can talk to the person. When you see this video, you can talk to this person. And whatever they have ever did wrong, don't matter how horrible it was, okay? Don't matter, okay, I know what's going on now. Okay, don't matter how horrible it was in the past. If you know that you want to keep the relationship with the person, I don't care if it's your kids, your parents, mothers, parents, significant others, you was in a marriage together, you're still in one together, relationships, whatever. Okay, this is a reset button. And how you do this is this. Whatever they ever done wrong, let it go. Let it go. You look at each other and you tell each other, let it go. And how I did it with my kids was like this. I looked at them. So I'm gonna use my daughter as example, because due to the all the little crazy stuff y'all was doing, the ones y'all know who y'all are, y'all put a lot on my daughter the most when it came to her on her mood. So basically I did reset. So I looked at her, and I did this with my oldest as well. I ain't had to do this with my youngest, but I did do it with them too, but definitely my daughter. So I told her, I said, look, at this very moment, anything you ever done has been erased. Erased. Don't remember it. I'm not bringing it up. I'm not talking about it. It's been erased. I said, at this moment, you're an amazing daughter. You're an amazing person. You have an amazing personality. You're happy. And you're going to exceed at everything you do. You're going to know how to control your emotions, and you're going to be okay. I said, everything that has been in the past has never happened before. This is your first day. So, with that being said, if you have a moment, I'm going to look at it as if it's the first time you ever had this moment. I'm not going to compare it to nothing in the past, because now the choice is yours. You have a clean slate. You can choose to go backwards and be the person you was before, or you can be this new person and show me and yourself who you want to be. Reset. So, if you do have a moment where your emotions goes haywire, which she's amazing, like, I'm going to explain more to that. But if your emotions go haywire, I'm going to pretend it's the first time that you done it. And then I'm going to handle it that way. But don't get mad how I handle the situation going forward, because you had the opportunity to reset and show me who you truly are and not what you used to be. So this is what I did. After that moment, I gave her a hug. I said, okay, when I give you this hug, her head gonna look backwards. You pretend that I'm you and you looking back for the last time. Pretend that I'm you and you look at your past for the last time. Do you like your past? No. All right. Once we let go, all that luggage, all that hate, all that anger, anything that ever hurt you, let it go. Let it go. And once you let it go, don't pick it back anymore. Oh, also, this is what I did with her. This is something else y'all can do. She had a book bag. I told her to go in the house and put as much heavy stuff as she could in the book bag. And hold it on her back. I wanted it to be heavy, heavy, heavy. She put everything in her book bag. And I told her to have this book bag on while I was holding this conversation with her. So once she put it on, she had listened to everything I said. When she hugged me and she looked at her past, that book bag represent the weight she was holding on to. She started crying. So this is what happened. After we released the hug and she looked at her past for the last time, I said, now take the weight off of you. I told her to take the book bag off. She felt light and she busted out crying. It's a psychological thing. It was to help her to take the weight off. Now looking forward, different personality. She sees everything different now. You should hear her. The way she used to handle things before and how she handles things now. That's why I said we need more than just love. We need more than just love. Because when people make changes and people do things to better themselves, we need to show them that we appreciate those things. So I might go do a little nice, like, fix something that she really likes. Or I might get her a gift that she likes. And I did the same thing with my oldest as well. And I'm not saying that resets is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It's one of the things that maybe every couple of years you might need to do a reset. You have to do a reset so that you can let go of any baggage that you're holding on to, so you can show appreciation, so you can understand, one, what love really is, so you can understand what appreciation really is, and when you can be able to actually provide the true love that it should be. So that goes to like awards. Like, say for example, when kids get awards, or when a person say, I'm the best, I'm the greatest. Well, I'm like this. We shouldn't look down at a person because they saying they the best or they're the greatest. We look at it as arrogance. And I'm going to use Ye as an example. I have to. I'm going to use him as an example. Whenever he shouts out like I'm a god, or I'm the greatest, or I'm the best at something, people look at him as he's arrogant for how he is. But he proved himself for those things. No different than if you at a job or you're doing something, you want somebody to show their appreciation. Why we get promotions and jobs if we don't like awards, or we don't like gratification, if we don't like gifts for what we do? How you feel you at a job and you put all that work in. Y'all lawyers, y'all know how it goes to be a part of the company and stuff. So my thing is this: you work so hard, right? So hard. And you put all the work in. And then everybody get the same acknowledgement as you do. That sucks. It does. Everybody get the same position. Everybody get the same acknowledgement. That sucks. I'm going to call it what it is. If I'm going to put the work in, and I take my time and my effort, and I genuinely put all my energy into creating something and doing something, and anybody else around me ain't doing it, I should be I should be able to be rewarded for what I've done. Same for y'all as well. So if you working at a job and you putting all the work in, you should get that promotion. Somebody that didn't do the job or half-stepped the job shouldn't be able to get it. The person that put the work in should get the promotion. It's okay, babe. I'll be in there. Go back in there with your brother. My youngest checking on me. But yeah, so you should be able to be rewarded. It's no different than when kids, if they work their butts off in school and they did what they needed to do, they get rewarded. You want to know why we get rewards or gifts? It's because when you do, this is for the ones that doing it the right way. One, it shows when you work your butt off, this is what happens for you. That's motivation to somebody else. But the problem is we don't look at it as motivation. We look at it as defeat. But really, you're the one defeated, not them. We look at it as arrogance. Oh, because somebody can say these things. No, that's not being arrogant. If I put the work in, I should be able to state what I done. Now there's a way of being humbled. We also should have some form of being humbled. But at the same time, if I did all of this stuff, guess what? All the blessings is about to pour into my lap. I don't care. Y'all get mad or whatever. I'm enjoy it. Ain't my fault that y'all ain't did what y'all need to do. The job was for anybody. The job for anybody to be able to have. Anybody could have got the job. It's who will work the hardest for it. That's really what it boils down to. Because guess what? We all family. When you look at it, we are all family. But anywho, so when it comes to, I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. So when it comes like the holidays, people look at it as, oh, people so materialistic or whatever and stuff like that. Let's start acting like we don't like getting stuff. A lot of times when people feel that way, it's because they can't afford it. I understand. I be feeling that way. I felt that way before in my life, where I'm like, Dad, how they over here stealing stuff and being greedy and everything. I know where they getting stuff and I'm over here doing what's right and I can't even get anything. Been there. But in due time, those gifts will come. But the main thing is this: if we all come together, work together, do what we need to do together, and show our appreciation when appreciation is due, then when your time comes, you will be appreciated for what you do. The main thing is, as long as you're not in love with the materials, but you in love with the person within you and the people around you. That's what it is. It's like technology. Daggone it. If we was only based off of love, we wouldn't have phones. We wouldn't have cars. We wouldn't have houses. We wouldn't have washing machines. We wouldn't have TVs. It all goes together. We wouldn't have clothes. We wouldn't have jewelry. We wouldn't have earrings. We wouldn't have eyeglasses. We wouldn't have accessories. Hold on one second. Yes, sir.
Is the car broken?
Huh?
Is the car broken?
No, your stuff is fine, baby.
Can I play on that phone?
No, you need to go back and lay down.
Okay.
Love you. Okay. Uh-oh. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, so without these luxury items, we would have nothing. We would just have dirt, flowers, trees. That's it. Caves. We need it all. So yeah, these things are expensive because they break. New technology get created. And right now, the prices of material is high. So you're going to pay a price for it. Hope our goal is to change a lot of things. So we need it all. So it's more than just love. We need material things. The problem is we get caught up in the material things. We get caught up in the material things. That's the problem. That's it. We overspend on things because we put more love into things instead of people. All of it is needed. No different than the spiritual world is needed for the reality world, and the reality world is needed for the spiritual world. We need it both. We need all of it. It's just how you utilize it, how you appreciate it. Do you appreciate those things? Or do you take it for granted? How many of y'all have bought gifts for your kids and they are like, y'all bought all these toys, but now they sitting there playing the video games on the phone? You spent, what, hundreds, thousands of dollars, and they go right back to their phones. How many of y'all? Just to say you got something. How many of you done that? How many of you wasting money on clothes and all of this other stuff for people that don't even like you because you just want to prove that you can buy something? See, that's the thing. Y'all put love into the material instead of the people. And when you put love into the person, then you will know if they appreciate you. Because when they appreciate you, then they're going to buy according to the appreciation, or they're going to do according to the appreciation. But when you put money into the material things and not into the love, you're going to see how people really, truly feel about you. But you need both. We need things in the world because we need things in the world to survive. We can't survive just off of love. I love all y'all, but don't mean I want y'all here. And that, I know that was harsh, how I just said it. Like, I just thought about like that. But what I'm trying to say is this. Some people don't even appreciate life. But then you have somebody that's on their deathbed that wants life and can't even enjoy it. You understand? There's people that's buying all of these gifts for people that don't even like them. But then there's people in this world that love people so much that can't even get a hug and a kiss. There's a lot of kids in this world that's getting all of these gifts and they getting thrown in the closet. But there's a lot of kids in this world that don't even get anything at all and appreciate just a hello. So if we provide the things for the ones that deserve it, then the ones that don't will start acknowledging what they're doing wrong and start appreciating people better and doing what they need to do to show the true love. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. You understand me? So when it comes back to the ant, I gotta go big. So when it comes back to the ants and the bee movie, if it wasn't for that little ant and that bee walking away from the hive or the nest, or whatever you want to call it, the leader would never know what true love was. If it wasn't for that, the leader would never know what true love was. If you look at the movie, on both of them, the bee and the ant end up having a better life, and there was other ants and bees that decided they want to change their jobs and change their careers and, do different things. It shook the place up a little bit. So what I'm trying to say is this. We already know what pain feels like. We went through enough of that in the world, right? This first round, we know what pain feel like. We know what it feel like to not be appreciated. We know what it feel like to be hated on. We know what it feel like to have envy. We know what it feel like to be cheated. We already know what those things feel like. And we look at yourselves, okay? If you was a giver all the time, right? Ask yourself, excuse me. If you're a type of person that bought people love, it's time to check yourself. And if you was a type of person that loved and never got any type of action behind it, it's time to check yourselves. Because whatever you did before, it didn't give you the right outcome. It's time to make changes. So if you're a type of person that just kept loving all the time and nobody showed appreciation, I'm not saying you can't love people, but you might need to check yourself and how much you're giving of yourselves. Because sometimes we are giving out too much of our love energy to people that don't deserve it. You can love from a distance. I can love you and not like you. prime example. I love everyone in the world, but I don't like a lot of y'all. It's what it is. A lot of y'all I don't like. Is that going to stop me from doing my job? No, because I love you. I just handle you differently. So instead of me sitting back, I'm going to say it. I don't care. That's the voice. So me sitting back and saying, hey, how you doing? I'm going to just say, hey. Get the difference. I acknowledge you, but I ain't wasting my time on you. You get my drift. That's how I handle. That's how I roll. Okay? I ain't saying y'all got to do it the way I do it. We do it differently. I'm going to show you respect. If I'm doing something, I ain't going to just eat around you or whatever. If you might be hungry too. I got you. But I ain't going all the extra miles. Because until you show appreciation, then I can provide more out of that. That's how life is. For every action, there's a reaction. I look for genuine. People that's genuine, that's what I'm about. I don't do fake love. And that's where people, they do. Baby, you are in there with your brother. Just turn you can get on the thing. What time? Oh, it's 7. You can get on it. Alright, I didn't realize it was this early. You good? He's okay. His brother in the room with him. But yeah, so my thing is this. There's a lot of fake love in this world. How many of y'all go out here and y'all be like, ooh, girl, I love you. Y'all be in church, love you. Y'all know how y'all do and don't care 2 cents. Okay? I'm about actions. All right? You can read all day to me. You can say all of this stuff to me. But if you don't sit back and show me, it's just words with no emotions and feelings behind it. I can take it, I can feel it, I can understand it. But if I don't see no actions in reality, it don't mean nothing. Yes, sir. It's in my hand, baby. You can use the tablet, though. All right. So, I'm about actions. And everybody else in the world should, too. We can sit back and talk all day long. And you can tell me all day long how you feel about me and what you think about me and all of these things. You can talk my head off. But best believe, I take it in. But if I don't see the actions behind it, it's just emptiness. It's just empty words. Okay? So just remember, in this world, yes, you need love. But you need actions as well. And I ain't talking about that subliminal mess either. I'm not trying to call it a mess because we all do subliminals. We all do in certain ways with people. And that's how we show how we feel. But there comes a time and point where you got to step up to the plate and do what you got to do. Until then, it's just fake noise. Okay? Yep, I am. So, so what I'm saying is this. It's not always about buying something for people, but show your appreciation. It's the small gestures. Pay attention to people. If you see a person doing something for you that they know they don't have to do and they showing their love to you, show appreciation. Don't just tell them you love them. Actions speak louder than words. And again, holidays are just reset buttons. If you had to screw it up the beginning of the year, fix it. Do what you have to do. All right? Again, every materialistic thing in the world we need. We need it to survive. Okay? So we need both. We need love and action. Love is what we feel. Wash machines is an action. Phones is an action. TV's an action. Schools is an action. Hospital is an action. You understand me? Planes are an action. You get what I'm saying? Clothes are an action. We need it. Just don't overuse it. I'm going to end on this note, and then I got two parts I'm going to put together and then do that. But anyway, have love, show action, live right, and, you know, you can be happy. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.